Good morning, guys, and welcome to the Ora-gen channel. My name is Ora-gen, and I am here this morning to do a morning coffee read for you. It is Sunday when this video is recorded. Definitely want to note that this is a general timeless read. So whenever you have found this video, it is just fine, and it is in alignment with the timing that you needed to find the video. Okay guys, so I have a little lo-fi on this morning so we can kind of pick it up since it's the morning when I'm recording this. So just want to begin by welcoming you all into the space, and I really felt inspired to do a read this morning because there was some energy that I woke up with, and it was like one of those messages that's there, but you kind of have to work with it a little bit to solidify like what areas you need to focus on or why that energy was coming in so strongly. So as I got moving and started making my coffee and everything, it occurred to me that there's something in the energy about feeling stuck or not knowing what the next steps are. And definitely, I've talked about in my other videos, we are in a transition or shift. So there's going to be more focus on doing all aspects of the work, not just like the light side of the work, but also the shadow work side. So this is super important because we want to be well-rounded as we do our energy work and not just focusing on one aspect of the energy work, but really being well-rounded means tapping into all of the energies and really having a full understanding of, like, you know, what needs to heal or what we need to shift in order to move down our path. So because of that, I have the Shadow Work Oracle cards this morning. So we're going to pull a few from there and then the Clarifying Situations deck. So I did pre-shuffle and I did pull out 3 cards that just popped right out while I was doing my pre-shuffle, and the energy was pretty in alignment with the message that was coming through, so I went on ahead and pulled them for the lead card. So first, let's go ahead and clear the space out and just welcome everybody in. I'm going to read, of course I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to ring my meditation bell. So if you have a sound sensitivity or anything like that, please do turn your volume down at this time. Beautiful, guys. Okay, I am going to light a little bit of Palo Santo because I have one of my bunches here, like a new fresh one. There's nothing like a new fresh bunch of Palo Santo. So while I am lighting that, definitely I want to continue to welcome everyone into the space and just ask how your morning is going. If this is morning when you're finding this video, your afternoon, your evening, whatever time of day it is for you, I hope that it's going amazing. And I hope that you're enjoying the energy and the space here with this morning read. Oh wow, that lit nicely. Let's go on ahead and just sage that out. A little bit here for you and for me. Okay, wonderful. And I just want to offer a clearing for the space, just asking that all the messages that come through in a way where it's easy for me to understand, comprehend, be able to express it in verbiage that the collectives can understand, so that whoever needs to hear this message can get the information out of it that they truly need, and will help to make things more clear for them if something is feeling murky energetically for them right now. And definitely asking for my light team, my spirit team, to assist with this. All other energies, entities, frequencies that are not vibrating in the highest frequencies associated with the light, with source, must leave. And all all others may remain to assist with the reading. So, amen, and so be it. So let's go on ahead and get into the energy here and what was coming up. I liked how that was steaming, so we're just gonna do this one more time. And you are gonna see me take sips of my coffee. Because I really am. It's not just for looks. I really am having my morning coffee. Interestingly, guys, I just thought I would note that like my morning coffee isn't exactly coffee. It's actually, it is actually primarily mushrooms. So this is like a reishi blend. And you can actually get this off of Amazon, but I learned about it through my functional medicine doctor or naturopathy. So they utilize natural processes to assist the body to heal for symptoms, long-term issues, whatever. But they have an entire store inside of their health and wellness center that has really healthy products. And I wanted to try and get off of coffee. And so I thought I would share this with you, because if there's anybody who's trying to get off coffee and maybe take in or consume less caffeine, there is a product called Black Gold. It's on Amazon and it's amazing. So it's made with like reishi mushrooms and then a little bit of caffeine. So it definitely, when you mix it with like almond cashew milk or oat milk and like nice creamy milks like that, and then you put the powder in, and then put yourself like a little stevia and some hot water and just mix it up, and it's amazing. It's super easy to get your morning started with. I'm not trying to sound like an ad for it, but I mean, it's so amazing. I just want to share it with you guys in case somebody out there is trying to figure out an alternative for coffee, or at least so much caffeine. So, okay, we have the space cleared. The decks have been charged and pre-shuffled. As you know, the star seed, the shadow work, and the clarifying situations, or maybe you don't know, those are actually new decks. And I did a reading the other evening with the star seed deck. I'm not sure if I posted it yet. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't posted it yet. If not, it's coming. So let's go on ahead and get into the energy on the table. Okay, all right. So what came up in the pre-shuffle was ride the storm, break the chains, and reception. There was a strong energy coming through with this message this morning, with like the collectives, or someone in the collectives, or whoever this message resonates with, feeling challenged by having to address all aspects of self. And maybe this is the first time they've had to do this, or are going through this, or maybe they are returning to the process after having done it and maybe feeling overwhelmed with it. So when these three cards came out, I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Ride the Storm talks about letting the chaos and the turbulence cleanse your spirit. So there was another reading I did where I talked about the fire card being a lead energy. And I mentioned that fire doesn't just burn things, it also clarifies. So there's something like fire-based energy. It could be a fire sign here. Something in the energy about cleaning and clearing. Cleaning and clearing your energy, but also something about this energy being cleaning and clearing for you. Because isn't it true that when we go through difficult things, challenges, turbulence, chaos, we typically come out on the other side with more knowledge, more understanding of what we want, what wasn't working, you know, why the situation was so challenging for us. Even if we didn't enjoy the experience, we're still coming out on the other side with more knowledge than what we had before. So there's something in the energy here about exploring, doing that shadow work, and exploring that side of yourself, and how this will assist you with really understanding why you were having the problems you were having before, or why certain things were so challenging for you. There's something on the other side of that work, this, you know, like the so-called light at the end of the tunnel, which is actually, you know, at the end of the shadow work. And shadow work never ends, because we're always growing and changing and developing while we're here. But there is some shadow work that has to do with some past trauma or past issues that has not been dealt with, that keeps coming up in your energy, and it is a hindrance of picking up for you with some of the things that you want to do. And then we have break the chains. So this one says the only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. So I talk about self-limiting beliefs all the time. Self-limiting beliefs or core beliefs that are keeping you stuck or don't feel in alignment with where you want to go. So break the chains really works well with riding the storm. All of this energy really suggests, like, you need to confront some things. And by confront, I don't mean like become confrontational with yourself. I don't mean like, okay, what's the problem? Why do I keep screwing this up? Why do I suck so bad? No, that's not self-love. That's not compassionate. I'm talking about confronting or turning and facing these issues in a loving, compassionate energy. And I'm picking up that this is something that whoever this message is resonating with, that has been challenging for them. It was easier for you potentially to give that energy to others, but when it came to yourself, it just wasn't even a thought sometimes. It's easier for you to just ignore things, not address things, not look at things at all. Forget head on, just not. And those are the things that are coming back up into the energy, like, hello, can we deal with this? And so it's super important that you turn to face those things now. And we can talk about some healthy ways to do that, okay? But it's super important that you do that. I do need to mention, like, especially if this is getting off into, you know, emotional and mental health and wellness, any areas that are medical, mental health and wellness, legal, you know, definitely I am encouraging you, if there are serious issues there, please consult a professional. These videos are not meant to be a professional consultation for these things. This is just a confirmation of something you already know to get you moving and starting the process. Okay, guys, so I just want to mention that. So break the chains, self-limiting beliefs. We got to turn and face this stuff. The other card here is deception. A slippery slope erodes trust. Honesty fosters connection and authenticity. So this is about integrity, transparency, and trust. So I'm picking up in the energy, part of the issue with addressing and doing the shadow work that has been difficult is there have been some past experiences that have eroded your trust, caused you to feel unsafe when you're in a vulnerable position, or just generally created an energy where you felt like examining and exploring these areas was really like a weakness. Like, if I'm vulnerable, I'm weak. I'm more likely to be attacked. And this has been my experience because I've been attacked. I believe that if I'm in a state where I'm dealing with my emotions, I'm addressing them, I'm more emotional, people will take that as a weakness and they will attack me, which is not true. That's a limiting belief. That's what that is. But whenever we've experienced something over and over and over again, we tend to become hardwired with that belief, that information, that process. So it could be that there was some deception, family members, friends, work situations. I'm hearing maybe like an ex, for somebody, like an ex-girlfriend or something I'm picking up. Whatever it was, that deception has created an emotional response that really you need to address, because it's keeping you from being able to see opportunities that are coming up for you, like things that you have actively manifested. They're here now, and you can't see them in some cases because even though you've done some of the work, there's more shadow work to do. Those emotions associated with the shadow work are like fear-based, and so some of the doors that are opening or presenting look scary or look like something you wouldn't even look at, and so you're kind of walking away from some opportunities to move deeper into what you want to do because there's like fear attached to the options that are coming up. So if you do that root energy work and heal those areas, those pathways or doorways aren't going to look scary to you. And there's like soul tribe, financial, wealth options on the other side of those doors that can help you with whatever this project, idea, expression of self, creativity, just having more of what you want in your life. It's on the other side of that door, but you're definitely, I'm picking up, you're feeling scared or uncomfortable with walking through the door. So I think that's why deception is coming up. Also be careful too. There might be some people in your energy that, and I've mentioned this before, that you should not be in your energy. So definitely, cleaning and clearing the fire, utilizing earth elemental processes to help clear out your energy would be good for you. And I'm not sure if this, I'm picking up heavy fire sign, but also earth energy. Like signs that are coming through right now would be like Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Cancer. Those are some of the ones that are coming up right now. And if you're not one of those signs, that might be in your chart somewhere, in one of your houses. It could also be that, that part just doesn't apply to you, but the rest of the message does. That's okay. These are just some signs that are coming up. You hear that? Taking flight actually came out in one of the readings here like 2 days ago, and a plane just flew right over. So yeah, you're taking flight. Please remember that you have to deal with the energy associated with the deception that you went through. Something major that happened that really was pivotal for you and really kind of shut you down. Like you were just done after that. But you can't be done. Work through this, heal, forgive. Remember, forgiveness is not for the other party or situation. It's for you. Forgive yourself for any choices or decisions that you feel like you wished you would have made better. I'm hearing that too. We can should ourselves to death. Don't I should have. No, it's I've learned. So there's something else in here too about changing your self-talk, changing your dialogue. So like NLP, and that's neuro-linguistic programming, change the way you're speaking to yourself. So that's our lead energy. I'm just gonna jump right into, I think that's great. I don't think we need to pull any more shadow work. You need to allow the turbulence and chaos to clarify, bring clarity, ride that wave for a minute instead of running from it. And then, break the chains of your limiting beliefs. If there's deception from your past that's causing emotional response, turn and face it. Understand what it's telling you and why you had such an emotional response, and allow that to heal. That's going to help you move through this feeling of being stuck and into your doorway. Whatever doorways, whatever is there for you, you'll be able to walk through them or see them more clearly because you're not afraid of them, basically. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's go on ahead and do the clarifying situations deck. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. And if you have coffee or tea, Please don't be shy. Go on ahead and take a sip right now. It's morning time. We out here enjoying ourselves, living life, right? I'm just gonna put this deck right here. Beautiful. Okay. Look at that. Clarifying life situations has a cup of coffee on it too. They know it's good. I'm curious to see, because in the last read, which I don't think I've actually posted yet, I was working with this deck and the energy was crazy. The cards were like, yeah, see, that energy's gone. The cards were flying everywhere. Like they were spilling out on the table. I was real chill about it, but like, I was like, I mentioned it in the video because it was so crazy. I was having the hardest time I have ever had shuffling decks. Oh, and I mean like all of them. It's a little bit of that energy, but nothing like what it was. That was crazy. So I made a reference to all of that. See, there's that chaos. That's the energy coming up. That chaotic energy. And you know, basically there's something here with how to move through that energy, not allowing yourself to feel like limited or stuck, but just like understanding why that's there. Really kind of turning and facing the issue and understanding more about that chaos, letting that chaos bring you to clarity. Because that is just life on this planet. It can be very chaotic. So if you are looking for a lack of chaos completely, you are on the wrong planet. So we have to really kind of learn how to work with the elements here, and just keep moving. Basically, that's really the point of everything. We want to keep moving. We don't want to get stuck. Also, if we're fearful of chaos, we can get stuck too. Well, I'm just gonna look. The fire sign just popped up again. Look at this. Not afraid of hardships. Just look at this. Was I not just talking about fire and clarification? And then it pops up on the bottom of the deck. Not afraid of hardships. Confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. This is the energy. This is what I'm saying. It was coming through very strong. It's even coming through now. I haven't even started like proper like pulling cards off the deck. They're just popping up. Okay, guys, let's see what we got here. Spirit, let's have some cards. Oops. Okay, fire came back out. This is not a joke. This time it popped up on the Ignite Your Soul side. Embrace the mysteries of life, stay open-minded, and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. Spirit threw you fire in both directions. I mean, if this doesn't make the point, commit to the journey is underneath. With determination, go all in for long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. So committing to the journey and igniting your soul. So embracing, you know, the chaos, the difficulties, the challenges, the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded. Some of you are kind of shut down after the experiences you went through that were challenging. You like closed off. You got to open that energy back up. I'm going to put that there because that's great energy. And then commit to the journey. Yeah, go all in. This is long term. This journey isn't going anywhere until you leave here. Isn't it true that isn't about the end of the journey, because the journey is over? You want to enjoy the journey. I feel like so much emphasis, you know, systemically and in this life is put on or placed on making it to the end point of something. Well, when I get here, I'll be able to, or when I have this, then I'll feel like when I do this, I'll be this kind of person. So it's like we always have to like have everything perfectly in place in order to experience some happiness or joy. That is a lie. We can enjoy ourselves on the journey, guys. It's about enjoying yourself on the journey, actually. We're gonna put that one down. Wow. More fire. Look at this. Sorrow heals. You guys, just fire, fire, fire. Definitely strong energy of a fire sign here. Real strong. It says, in heartache, shadow growth awaits. Let pain refine, not define you, as brighter days are promised. And look at how in this card here, I don't know if you can see, the person's like engulfed in flames. It's almost like a shadow flame person. It's like this shadow flame side of yourself. So the flames are clarifying and bringing the shadow to life. It's bringing it to the light. Well, the only reason something is a shadow aspect is because it's not in the light. It's not being addressed. If something's in the light, it's not in the shadow anymore. So there's something here about allowing yourself to feel the heartache, the sorrow, the things that are coming up around these experiences that were pivotal for you, and allowing that energy to heal and bring that shadow side into light. So this might be a hint about how to do that work for someone. Wow. It's wild. Okay, Spirit. What else do we have here? Anything else for the collective one? Oh, okay. Haha. River of release. Look at this one here. River of release. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. Wow. This is more hints on how to do this shadow work. So there's definitely a strong energy here. There's something that whoever this message is resonating with, you need to face and release that. And the only way to release something is because you've learned what you needed to learn from it. Check out that Rumi poem that talks about the visitors. It's speaking about emotional visitors. Check that poem out if you haven't. That's really coming through strongly. That's been coming through over the past couple weeks very strong. It's a great poem. I might even do a video and just bring it here and read it for those of you who haven't heard it before. Yeah, you're going to experience renewal when you allow yourself. So another thing here is that water is an element. So we could also be talking about a water sign, or somebody has water in their chart, like a water sign in their chart. But water, if you notice, because there's a little bit of turbulence on this stream here, okay? Stream or river, whatever it is. But there are rocks here. The water is not stopping due to the rocks. It is finding another path around. And that's what water does. You have never been in the water and seen water unless it's a dam or some sort of man-made structure that is meant to hold the water in place. You have never seen water of its own volition just stop. It always moves. That is its nature. It is not blocked or stopped by obstacles. It goes around. And it's super powerful too. I remember seeing years ago a Mythbusters where, I'm probably giving my age away. Some of you might remember that show. But it was a Mythbusters where they literally shot rounds like from like automatic weaponry into a pool. And they had like ballistics gel at the bottom of the pool. The bullets could not reach the ballistics gel in the water. Literally, the water was so powerful that the bullets would like break up in pieces and disperse after a certain depth. Like, so water is fluid and easy to move through, like say for swimming, but also it has the power to stop a bullet. I mean, it's wild. It is the best example that you could have here of like how to be, how to move through these things. That's powerful. And I love that that came up. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? Because I definitely want a sip of coffee. What is this? Oh my gosh, more water energy, guys. And then we're gonna grab this card on the bottom here. It says fully immersed. This is a great card. She is in the water. Don't just stand outside and look at it. Get in it. Be one with it. Be like it. Fully immersed says everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see. I said it. I said it's here. But in order to be fully immersed, we gotta bring the shadow to light. We've got to clarify and clear these things in order to be fully immersed. Wow, guys. Then we have manifest the new. Embrace change and envision your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. I think this is a great stopping place today because, I mean, this is the whole point of everything. You've already manifested a lot of the things that you wanted. They're here. You just can't see them. You're still healing. And for some of you, they're very close by, but it's like energetically they're being held off a minute longer for you to do the healing. Because what good would it be for you to get into some of these scenarios? And some of them, for some of you, might involve like work partnerships, a new life partner, and things like that. If you're not fully healed, it's not going to go the way you want it to go. It's not going to give you, it's not going to be the manifestation that you are trying to create here. It's going to be something other. Your guides, your team, they don't want that for you. They want you to have what you want. But part of this is the work that you have to do. Manifesting is not just about, you know, okay, I sat here and I wrote some things down and put it in a box. I like focused on it for a long time. I dreamed about it and now, poof, it's here like a genie. That'd be great if it was. And maybe in some cases it can be. I mean, I don't knock potential in any area. But for the most part, guys, like, that's not how it works. Because we are part of the manifestation. So if we are not, like, in a space where we're, I don't know, if we're not in a space where we are healed, able to engage with what we've manifested in a way that feels good or feels like what we requested of the universe, it's not the same manifestation anyways. It's something other. We are always a key factor in how the manifestation feels because we're the one experiencing it from the inside. We don't experience out here, we experience in here. So if that is true, we have to do that work on the inside and clean and clear out our house, so to speak, before we can invite the new guests in and enjoy the visit. Read the Rumi poem. I promise you I'm gonna find it and like post it or like read it, one of the two. But wow, guys, this card though, the energy on this card is like, it's super strong. It's exciting. You're getting ready to have some things that you didn't even know was part of what you were trying to manifest. Like, it's beyond what you wanted. At least that's how you're gonna feel. Like, the universe knows the true depth of like what the expression of that manifestation needs to be for you. This is gonna be bigger than what you thought. Like, the energy, like I'm getting goosebumps. Like, the energy is really intense. It's really strong. It's you know, adventures. It's, you know, having the finances and the wealth you need. It's being able to explore things in the way that, in the timing that you want to do it. It's the new venture that you've been trying to start up. It's the soul tribe you've been wanting. It's having friends, you know, a life partner or partners that you work in business with, that you're able to move down this path with and feel in alignment with. There's just like this feeling of excitement and growth that is coming your way. Like, ooh, it's everything. Like, I'm picking up nature. I'm picking up, you know, city life. I'm picking out, like, you're gonna be all over the place, like enjoying yourself, traveling for some, right? And going to new places and learning about new cultures and new ideas, new ways of looking at things. You guys have some amazing things coming. And for some of you, this is like, I'm hearing in the next like 3 to 6 months, you guys have some really powerful changes coming in. Like, get excited. Wow, I love this energy. Oh, that is so good. Yeah, continue to take the small steps, the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. That's called glimmers in polyvagal theory. Observing those things helps to rewire and retrain our brain to know, like, how to identify a win. Because isn't it true that even if we have like a major win for the day, the 12, like, you know, like the 12 other things, little tiny things, or 5 other things that didn't go well tends to trump that energy. Like, we focus on the win for like 5 seconds and then we're back on to the stuff that didn't work. That's the nervous system. It's programmed to focus on what it considers to be a threat or an issue. So we actually have to rewire hardwired areas of our brain to acknowledge small wins, small triumphs, you know, small movements towards our goals, instead of just disregarding them like, oh, well, there's no threat there. That's great, I did that, but this is still a problem over here. No. We have to really be mindful about those wins. And look at this guy. He's all the little, see the people around him? Almost like representative of those small wins. And he's got his hand up in the air like, yes, I am doing this. I am taking steps. I am moving towards my goal. He is not about that energy of like, you know, oh man, look at all these mistakes I made. No, he's focusing on those wins. And I'm not saying don't focus on your mistakes at all. You got to learn from mistakes. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. I call them opportunities for growth rather than mistakes, honestly. Opportunities for growth that didn't feel so good. Change the energy up there. But definitely, yeah. We got to give ourselves opportunities to feel good about the steps that we're taking, especially if we are making efforts. Like, no one wants to feel like they're making efforts for nothing. Yeah, trust yourself. I know it sounds cheesy, but you got this. Trust yourself. You're a person that has been through so much and been through so many challenges. You actually have like hardcore experience here. You're not acknowledging it. You are not acknowledging it. You're not acknowledging those small wins. You've had so many of them. You can trust yourself. You have proven that you are willing to do the work. It says, let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. And definitely strong energy here. Tap into your intuition. Stop asking everyone around you. Okay? Because some of the people that are around you, I'm picking up, for whoever this message resonates with, are not of the same mindset that you are. They're not adventurous. They're not about soul path. They may not even, like, I'm picking up you're spiritual in a different way than they are. Stop trying to ask the people around you or bringing that energy to them for like validation. They don't even know. They may not even be intentionally not validating. They don't even know what it is to identify, like, how to process it. Like, what are you talking about? They don't get it. Stop bringing it to them. You need to listen to your intuition. Tap into your spirit guides. You know, find soul path members, or allow soul path members, people who are of your soul tribe, to come into your space where you have things in common, where you can talk about these things and feel validated and supported, okay? That's really where you need to focus. Trust yourself. Okay, guys, I'm going to take another sip of coffee. And I'm going to end the read there. Thank you so much for being here with me for this morning read. This was so fun, and I'm so glad I was able to tap into this energy. I really hope this message resonated for you, and then it got to whomever it needed to get to, or will continue to get to whomever. Remember, this is a general timeless reading, so whenever you found this, if these thoughts here, this energy is feeling like confirmation for you, then this message is for you. And definitely, if anything here sounded odd or off or whatever, this message is probably not for you, but that is okay. I really thank you for being in this space here and just spending time with the collective on the Ora-gen channel. And definitely come back, like, share, subscribe. These are energetic forms of connection, so I can easier pick up on your energy and may like have something come through in the reading that can benefit you. Definitely share the video so that others who this might resonate with, I'm hearing like it might be a friend or somebody that you know is going through this or something similar. Share the video with them. That's a great way to help others, is by moving information around. Okay, so thank you so much for being here for this read. I'm gonna go on ahead and post this one, and then I'm gonna drop another one probably a little bit later this evening or first thing tomorrow. And that's the first one with the Starseed deck, and you're gonna see the cards are just going everywhere. It's kind of wild, but I wanted to post it as is so you guys could see that chaos energy that showed up in this video. That's from earlier, this other video I'm gonna post. That's that's popping up this morning. It's a little calmer, but it was to make the point that somebody needs to really ride that wave towards healing. Okay, guys? So have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. And I look forward to being with you in the next reading. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen channel. Love and light.